Hi everyone, it's Tammy Mastroberte of Elevated Existence. Is there something that you are trying to manifest right now? A new job, a new house, a soulmate. There's usually something that all of us are sort of working toward, a goal that we might have, or something we'd like to bring to fruition. Well, I want to get a little personal here and share with you a story of how I actually did a manifestation ritual to bring in a soulmate for me a few years back. And I think that in addition to anything that you might be doing along the manifestation lines, putting together some type of a one-time ritual to set the intention amps everything up a little bit. So what I want to do is share with you what I did and then give you some examples of how maybe you can adapt that to whatever it is you're trying to manifest. So for me, a few years back, I was really sort of at a place where I wanted to try and really find someone that was my soulmate, that was my partner. And so I thought, okay, I want to attract a guy that has certain qualities and different things like that. So what I decided to do was on a new moon, and I remember it was February because it was snowing outside, on a new moon, and why a new moon is because a new moon symbolizes new beginnings, a fresh start, and it's really a great time to set intentions for moving forward. So it was a new moon, and new moons happen every month, so you can do this at any point throughout the year. And so it was a new moon, and what I did was I sat down with a pen and a pad, and I wrote down a list of all of the qualities that I wanted. Now, I didn't get specific about what he had to look like or anything too crazy in that area. It was more about how I wanted the relationship to be and how I would feel about him and how he would feel about me, and, that I would love his family and that his family would love me, and that he had certain qualities. I wanted him to make me laugh. I wanted him to be able to cook. I did put that in there. I'm not kidding. So different things like that. And I made a whole list. And then what I did was I made a separate copy of that list because I wanted to keep it. So I made a list and I made a separate copy and I put the copy away somewhere. What I did with that list is on the night of the new moon, I went outside into my backyard on the back porch. I took an old crock pot. And by the way, you don't have to do exactly what I'm saying that I did, but as an example, I took an old crock pot, I lit the list on fire inside the crock pot. I had a bottle of water next to me waiting, to put it out in case things got nutty. And, but it was snow on the ground, so I literally could have just thrown the snow in there. And as it was burning, I sort of just set my intention, told the universe, like, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want to attract to me, this is my intention, and I'm giving it over to you to bring aligning the stars, letting synchronicity and signs come and lead me to this person. And I let it burn out, and I let it go, and then that was it. And I had my copy of the list so that I could always refer back to it at a later date. But that particular copy I just burned, and I just set it free, I let it go, and I put it out into the universe. And literally within 8 months, I met the person that I'm still with today, and we've been together for maybe 2.5 years. And that was it, and I just let it go, and it manifested. And I didn't stress out about it, and I wasn't really overly worried about it. It was just this ritual that I did, and I put it out there. And it happened. And I'll tell you something, I'm glad I saved that list because I went back and there was almost every quality on that list he had. And it was amazing. And I kind of adapted something that I learned from Ariel Ford. If you know her work, she actually has a book on how to attract a soulmate. And she talks about all different things that you can do. But I really wanted to she doesn't tell you to burn anything in a crock pot. That was just my idea. One thing that she has done is if you live near an ocean, you could rip it up and throw it out into the ocean. Something along those lines. There's a lot of different things you can do to sort of let something go. And so that was my adaptation of it. And I decided to do it on a new moon because I think the new beginnings really kind of symbolizes something where you're really starting over and I'm really setting that intention. So that was the ritual that I did. And so if there's something that you're struggling to manifest, I suggest trying a similar type of ritual. So let's say you want to manifest a brand new home, and you know the town that you'd like to live in, you know the price you would like to pay, you love to cook, so you want a nice kitchen, you'd like granite countertops, maybe you'd like a walk-in closet, maybe you would like, a long driveway, whatever sort of things that you're looking for. Make a list and try not to be too specific, but be specific about the things that you really want, that you really desire. Make that list and do some type of a ritual to let it go. If you're trying to find a new job, you can do the same thing. You can basically make a list of maybe how far, I want a job that I don't have to commute more than 30 minutes a day. Or maybe you want a job that you can work from your home. So you would write that down. You want to make X amount of money. You want to, what exactly is that you would like a job doing. And here's the thing, if you don't know, if you're like, I'm not sure exactly what my dream job would be, then you write down how you want to feel. And that's what I did too. I wrote down that he adores me, I adore him. We have a lot in common. We both like this. I even, of course, with spirituality, right? I put that he's very open to my spiritual beliefs. So you want to put in things that how you are going to feel. So you want to put in, I'm excited to get up every day and do this job. This job really ignites my passion. You can write things like that and do some type of a ritual to let it go, whatever that may be. Going to a bridge and dropping it into water, whatever, ripping it up and throwing it out there. They even have something now that you can buy, I think it's called fly paper, but it's specific paper that you can that you write an intention down on the piece of paper, and then you light it, and it literally just flies away. So that's something that you can look into also. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it and let it go, but I really like the idea of putting some type of a ritual together, because you're setting that intention, you're really focusing on it, and then you're letting it go to the universe, knowing that the universe is going to start showing you signs. And I have to say, the way that I wound up meeting the person that I'm with now is that it's synchronistically lined up, where a friend got a job and then met somebody there, and they started talking, and they both knew, she knew me and he knew him, and they wound up saying, hey, we should get these people together. And boom, that's what happened, right? So it was a very synchronistic thing, and I know that the universe responded to my ritual. So I wanted to share that with you, and I want to hopefully inspire you to do your own type of ritual, and then see what happens, and trust and know that the universe is going to work on your behalf to bring to you all that you desire. And I guarantee that the majority of that list will be fulfilled. So I wish you well on your manifestation journey. Until next time, keep elevating yourself.